Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, afternoon, morning, whenever it is you're watching this. I've used Animal Traveler in a while. Last time I uploaded a video of Animal Traveler, it was just basically the rotation and damage showcase. But for this stream, I want to see if I can't. I think, what is it? Oh, why do I have this equipped on you again? Oh, right, I was trying to solve the volume with low accurate weapon, but that didn't work. I died too many times. Anywho, we have technically 3 builds for Animal MC. Well, 4 if you really want to stretch it, because we technically do have a 4th option that I'm not sure I want to take, honestly. Now, granted, the damage might actually does not actually be lower damage than any of the other ones. I'm thinking about it. Hang on. 2810. Was it higher? Hold on. Okay, slightly higher attack. Okay, that's interesting. Now, if I switch to the usual pieces I use, or the pieces I would like to use if the crit ratio wasn't a problem, what's it gonna be? See, case in point, the crit ratio is less than desirable. But you know what? Screw it. In the level of science, let's test it out. Now, I do have an Animal Traveler team. This team could end up being changed, though. Farzan always has to stay. It's the 4th member. The 4th member of this party is who I'm not sure who it should be. This is where the issue comes in. Because there aren't, even if I were to look up a guide, which I don't think I'd ever look up a guide for Traveler, that's just not something I would do. I'd rather build them myself. There aren't many that exist in the current, there aren't many that exist currently. So even if I were to find a Animal Traveler guide in this day and age, it would definitely be outdated it would definitely be from like 4 years ago, or contain a character that I don't have. Like Venti, who I don't have. Again, I don't have Venti. So, but we're not gonna let that stop us. We have Farina. I don't know. Because I could put Lolly here, but I don't think Lolly would really work in the team. This isn't really a melt kind of team. I don't even know what this team is supposed to be. Like thematically, because every team I have usually has a theme, right? At least every team for Traveler I have, because every Traveler team has different kits and stuff. This is obviously just straight Geo construct stuff. Overload, Lunar stuff, Lunar Bloom / Charged, Vaporize, Melt. Animal, I guess it's just Animal would just be like a swirl and like Animal Res kind of base team. But the issue is I don't know who. I don't know who should go here. Cause I'm not a fan of Plunge. I could do Plunge, but I don't know. Plunge has never really stuck out to. I'm not really a fan of Plunge attack gameplay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a fan of Plunge attack gameplay. Like, maybe I'll go about building my Garming and stuff for that, but I'm personally not a fan of Plunge. I don't know. Like, who would even fit in this kind of team? Jean for the extra attack? Actually, could Jean work on ironically? Because she does give an attack boost, doesn't she? She heals. Does she give an attack boost? I'm pretty sure she has an attack boost to her, no? Animal Res. And, I guess I'll have to be on her real quick. Why not? Go 2B attack, 2B attack. Let's do it. She needs attack on pretty much everything, I think. So let's see what we can do. We probably can't do much, given what I have. I haven't farmed for artifacts in a little while, but let's see. Again, let's just see what we can do. Okay, I see the problem. We can't do this because we don't have enough of the other set, so we'd have to go with Gladiator's Troop, which is fine. It's a non-issue basically. And for the flower, we have. Trying to find one using my attack percent on it. I mean, do have the circlet, but that's not really a good. Actually, for Jean, it could actually work, unironically. Now for the weapon, let's go with Jade Cutter. I think if you attack, how much attack the Jean even once? How much attack the Jean supposed to have? I don't know. Because I know everything she has skills off her attack, but I don't know.
We may leave at any time.
I guess we could test it out. Okay, what's the 2553? Is this even is build good? Okay, everything is good except the circle is the only thing that's like not great. According to Genshin, according to the game. What a weapon. What weapon does she need? Aquila Favonia. Bennett has that, so we can't do that. Even though I understand why it'd be better for her to have, yeah. Bennett could work with Jade Cutter, right? No, he wouldn't want Aquila Favonia, so we don't have another copy of that, so we're I Bennett scales off of his attack as well, but that's okay. We'll work with what we have and just move on. This is the burst, right? Yeah, let's focus on the burst. We can't level up the burst, can we? That's fine. That is fine. I feel like this team could end up being better than the Farina one. I don't know. I think the record high for that team is, I think 99k, like 99 against the mechanical array. So let's gather some energy first. Actually, no, really, you gotta get energy. Now I'm thinking about it. Okay, first let's change our build because this build is not. We're not going with this build. Are you crazy? She took the. Yeah, she took the. Yeah, okay. Who has the circlet? No one has the circlet? Good. There's the ability used last time. This is not the ability used last time. Something's wrong. What is wrong? Ah, the goblet. That's what's wrong. Okay, this feels better. Do our attack increase? I think our attack increased actually. It probably decreased. I don't know. Like I'm not. I mean, unless I decide to go with one of these, it's like a substitute. I don't know, because she needs attack percent. I don't know how much she needs exactly. I just know she needs attack percent. This piece can go. This piece is actually terrible. I don't know why this piece is still. But it's for Yansan. It probably was for Yansan. I'm thinking about it. Some of these just don't deserve to be here. Like, if I could go with this, I would. Actually, I'm pretty sure I can go with it. That was there for Traveler, so she's not having it. 25, 38. 78 over 2. Jesus. I'm not building her as a DPS, but I mean, cool. I'm glad she has that much damage, actually. Okay, let's just see how this team does against the array. I don't know if we're actually going to end up hitting more. Actually, no, I don't need crit food. We have 85 crit rate. There's no reason why we're not critting here. Let's change our fit real quick. I can't change my fit mid-air. Okay, but before we enter battle, let's change our fit. Actually, no. Let's keep the deal on for a little longer. I just realized we also can't activate the freaking enhanced charge attack. We can't do the charge attack. And there's a reason why we can't do the charge attack. We don't have multiple elements. We get triple. Yeah, we're not getting the freaking enhanced charge attack here with this team. That's a little unfortunate, but I forgot she gives on a movement speed bonus. Forgot. I don't play Jean, so I wouldn't notice. I didn't forget that though. Also, wait. I forgot. Yeah, that's why she had a sensor. Yeah, that's her. I forgot this was her freaking regular skin. Like, and then it just became her default. There's not much difference other than. Okay, well, there's a big glaring difference other than the freaking color of her jacket. And she has a healing passive. I mean, if she ends up being better than Farazan, because Farazan, wait, she's 6. %40% contribution pre animal death. Oh, win secret ways. What is animal res? How much animal res is it? 30. Okay, and 40. So that's 70% animal res. Not counting travelers, extra 20. So that's 90% animal res. If my math is right, it probably isn't, but you know what? We're gonna go with it. Jean has a lot of energy and recharge, so this is basically a non-issue for her. Yeah. But it needs to have a burst back though. Okay, we need to kind of stall a little bit. We need to get our energy back, so let's just focus on getting energy from you. At least for now. I don't know if I should get a B in it being higher. Are we lagging? Is my thing acting stupid? Okay, we need to. Can Jean gain her burst back? Thank you.
Everybody stand! Too late for regrets! Go as planned! Barbados!
Took longer than it should have.
Disappear!
How much damage is better now? 95. Okay, it was indeed higher than the Farina team. But I feel like because we don't have multiple elements, we don't get the charge attack with this team. Actually, no, I'm lying. It was not higher. It was lower. By like 4,000 points. Unless I'm doing this wrong, which, you know what, knowing me, I probably am. We gotta gain energy again, so. It was 95. I probably did miss the rotation now I'm thinking about it, though. I feel like I did something wrong there. Also, I didn't have that Jean. Hold on, what's our energy recharge at? 1? Oh, yeah, that's that. That's lower on the lower side, huh? I feel like she would need, Favonia sword just for her energy problems, but I also don't want to take away from the buff benefits because that skills of her attack and everything too. Just for the sake of farming energy, we're gonna switch our weapon because she needs it. And every time you crit, he says how I think I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Every time you crit, we gain particles. Oh well, never mind, we got particles. Let's go. Back to the array. Then we'll test with Farina. Just to see which one is better. I feel like, I don't know if Jean's actually gonna end up being better. So that freaking running is just kind of funny to me, just... Look at it.
Have fun with... Wait, hear me.
So I'm an idiot. I messed up the rotation again. You're supposed to use Traveler's burst before the skill because they've lowered the animal res by an additional 20%. And because I didn't do that,
Let's get down to business.
I'm so stupid. Whatever. I can lift these guys up? Oh wait, no, I can. It's just not for very long. Okay, let's try this again. And there's no reason why we aren't critting because again, we have 85 crit rate. Exactly. If we don't crit, there's something wrong. And we have our passive technically active, so we should get a little extra damage from this. But I'm not going to use it just for the sake of, being fair. Also, I'm pretty sure the passive doesn't really increase our regular attack damage, just a little extra damage on top of the regular damage that we would do.
Wind blade.
Barbados, guide us. Go as planned. Go as planned. I cannot. Get out of here! Teamwork is we'll see about this. I swear by my sword. Go as
Disappear. Wind blade.
Okay, it was 97, which a little 2,000 less than the Farina with Farina. Let's just see.
I have high hopes for
I mean, Farina's level 90 and Jean wasn't, but I don't. Even if she was, I don't know if it didn't really make a difference. Let's see though. We still have the fake and passive active because I didn't use. I'm not going to use it just for the sake of being impartial. I don't want to use the passive. Also, this is the wrong weapon. Yeah, this is the wrong weapon. Hold on. It's the wrong weapon. We don't need this weapon. We need the. There we go. I do have a signature. I do have an R2 actually. I'm going to use it though. I don't feel the need to use it. This isn't a Farina showcase. It's a Traveler showcase. If I ever do a Farina DPS showcase, then it'll happen. But until then, I'm not using that on her. Just gotta wait. I said her mode is set to healing because the freaking friend phase. I'm calling the phase the freaking the friend phase. It's a little annoying to deal with, especially if again, you don't have enough healing food, or your characters are full, or your healer isn't really able to heal because they're dead or something. The team definitely has 2 healers, so I don't think we're gonna do
light it up.
What's our crit rate? Hold on a sec. Oh, but when I have 64 crit rate, we don't crit consistently. But we crit twice in the span of 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. We crit twice. 63 crit rate. I don't understand it. And you know how I know we're critting? The passive. The passive. We gain the extra particles every time we crit, and we crit twice because we got extra particles. So something ain't adding up here. This is traveler bias. I'm telling you, this traveler, the prejudice against travelers. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Alright, it's you.
I'm going in.
Do this over with. I was playing Hydra. This would be. I mean, hey, you really tried to absorb me there. I saw that happen. That wasn't going to work on me.
Adventure time.
If they put this guy in Abyss ever, again, I don't really go past 411. Sometimes I thought about 410 just because I don't want to deal with the shilling of the patch. I do the Primas, I don't know. I don't really care about, the bragging rights about, completing stage 12. I said stage 12. Another crit. But when I have 60 crit rate or 65 crit rate, Traveler doesn't want to crit. Okay, buddy. Mind you, no crit rate we didn't even use it either, so something's definitely wrong. I'm an idiot. I was trying to use her burst, having forgotten I already used her burst. 90. But wasn't it 99 last time? Hold on. It was 99 when I did the video. I remember. Okay, can you guys stop attacking the freaking flower? What's wrong with you people? Damn pets are so freaking aggressive for no reason, bro. What's wrong with you? If Farina somehow ends up doing less damage than Jean, because the rotation is Traveler skill, Farina stuff, Bennett stuff, back to Farazan, back to Traveler.
Let's get down to business.
That is the rotation, if I'm not mistaken. Another crit. That's going to piss me off now, because how are we critting almost consistently? But when I have Traveler with a similar build, with a 60 crit rate, he doesn't want. They don't crit. I mean, that lowers the animal res, I think. It lowered something. Hold up. Okay, nothing about. It's probably a passive. Let's equip raise. Is it a constellation effect? Because we lower something of theirs. Okay, it's not just probably was just the. I don't know what it was, but we activated some sort of passive. Well, let's see. Yeah, we lowered something. I just don't know what we lowered something. Hold on.
Wind blade.
I freaking miss. I'm trying to test it and you keep moving around, you jerk.
Too late for regrets.
Let me do my experiments. No choice. I'm gonna worry about freaking losing any limbs. No, it's the same amount of damage. It's 23k. Nothing changed. What's it? Something with Orozum? I don't know. I don't understand. Oh, it is a slight increase. Okay. But you have to be quick about it, I think. I don't know how long it lasts. Did it say anything about that? I'm trying to see. Doesn't say anything about. This is a legend. Oh, so she could just apply the freaking burst effect, which also applies this effect. Oh, so I could use a freaking charge attack, but I feel like that's a little risky because I'm not really good at freaking timing charge attacks. I would have to be quick about it too. Yeah, that's like a tight gap too. I think I'm gonna do it though. We're gonna do the regular rotation now with Farina first, and then we're gonna
The show begins.
switch to the other method. We're gonna try the other method.
Wind blade.
I'm not gonna use the
Get out of here.
burst for Bennett this time. I just don't think we need to use it. I don't think it's warranted
Dare
this
to mess
time.
with me.
Now, rotation-wise, it has to be Traveler's Skill, then the Farina stuff, and then Bennett, Farazan, and then back to Ether.
Adventure time.
That's how it has to go. Deck was only 2-second cooldown, so it's not like it's like for freaking Pyro, which is 18 seconds. For some strange reason, they're one of the best elements of Traveler. You had to freaking screw them over. Wait, oh, almost forgot my freaking rotation.
With the wind.
I was trying to press the down on the D-pad and it just didn't register. Oh my god, okay. This is actually kind of right, starting to actually tick me off. I was pressing down on the D-pad, it just didn't register. I did not want to use Travel as a burst then. I messed up the whole freaking rotation. Now it's just scuffing. I'm gonna do this all over again. Thank you for creating. Now I'm actually glad you're creating because we need the energy. I gotta have the energy before the freaking second phase starts. I mean, Traveler, anyone who doesn't really have energy issues like, say, Dendro. Dendro definitely, for Dendro and Hydro definitely have energy issues. Pyro isn't too bad. No, Powers could be a little better, but I don't know. Hello.
Teamwork is strength.
Just to have this active. We're gonna take care of our pets. When the time is right. 2-second cooldown is working wonders for. Okay, that was kind of mean. The cooldown is working wonders for us.
Wind blade.
Get out of here.
Okay, 9-second cooldown, that's fine. We can just wait up to 9 seconds. We can't do charge attack with Traveler right now because it's passive effective. I don't want to waste it.
Wind blade.
Oh no, so it's a 4-second cooldown. My mistake. I made a mistake.
Let the world collide. Everybody stand up. We'll see about this.
Disappear. Wind blade.
I think it was. Okay, so it's 90. Why is it? It does focus on elemental damage, yes. It's basically just a regular DPS build for according to the element. It's not really anything too crazy. Like, I'm not trying to focus on doing more skill damage or more burst damage. It's just a general neutral elemental damage focus build, if that makes sense. Okay, we did 90 with Farina. That doesn't seem right. Let's try Jean again now. Where's Jean? Oh, here she is.
Ready for anything.
Everyone needs their burst. Hold on. Everyone needs their burst. Let's not do anything stupid now. Oh, the Stygian method. Okay. Can you not do that? That'd be great. Oh, he's zooming. There we go. Now let's test this again against the array, just to make sure I'm not being gassed a better game or anything like that. We won't be getting the passive with this build though. Or look at this team. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to. I don't know. I gotta think about it.
Wind blade.
She has 119 energy. Her energy regen is probably a little low, so I gotta be careful how I use this burst.
Wind blade.
I suppose I never changed out of my freaking old clothes. I just kept them in this outfit. Oh well. Which one of you has the health bar? Like, get this over. Which one? Who is it? Which one? Which one of you is it? It's you?
Wind, hear me. Teamwork is strength.
Okay, you need to stop freaking attacking. Okay, we need to stop attacking this one because we need to get us some energy really quick. So let's. What the hell was that about? Oh. What?
Off we go.
Okay, he's a little more. Even if they aren't, I'm going to make them one. Although I feel like they're either going to maybe be a shielder or a DPS. Pyro is also a DPS, but not until season. I'd rather have a DPS from the get-go, but knowing Hoyo,
Why do they never miss?
it could end up being Constellation once again. You guys need to stop. See, this is why I hate this phase of the fight. There's too much nonsense going on. Get off.
I'm going in. Dare to mess with me? Have fun with Barbados.
Okay.
Guide us.
With the
Jean to
wind.
92. That's actually not bad, I think.
Wind blade.
Jean's actually. Oh, I know why Jean is higher. Okay, I understand why Jean gets a higher boost than Farina. I understand. I understand. I understand. See, she may heal here, right? But she lowers the animal res by 40%. On top of Father's Own, increasing your animal crit damage. Crit damage by 40% when dealing animal damage. So that's extra 40% crit damage for Father's On. 30% res, which is useful, yes. Then there's Traveler, who also gives animal res, which by 20%. So that's 90%. Yeah, okay. I can see why Farina. Just to be sure, though, I do want to. Okay, just to be on the safe side, let's go to Mini Astra, because I'm not 100% certain that the game is actually being impartial here. I want to make sure that what I'm doing, messaging Farina out of the Animal Traveler team, is like the right decision. Okay, so it's Jean and OG Granny.
Need the help of an elder, huh?
Elder? You're like, oh, well, compared to Jean and Benny, you're older, yeah, but Traveler's older than like pretty much every single character. 84 over. I just want to make sure the game isn't freaking messing with my sense of. Okay.
Teamwork is We'll see about this. Wind, hear me.
Let's see. 76. You did crit, right? Let's just try this again, just to make sure I'm being gaslit. DPS is 20. Oh, I don't expect Animal MC to do high DPS. I'm gonna be honest, Animal MC isn't really meant for damage to begin with.
Everybody stand back.
But because of the way I play Traveler, I made them at DPS regardless.
With the wind!
Okay?
Wind blade!
Yeah, 76. Okay. No, 78 that time. 78, okay. 78k. Now I'll switch to Farina. The exact same team. The rotation is a little different for Farina because we want to get some swirl. So we have to do Animo MC's E first for Farina. I don't know why, I just found that method to be easier. Okay, where is she?
I knew you'd miss me.
I should probably level this over 100 if I'm able to. Okay. Let's not waste any time.
Time to shine.
The lag there, that ain't good.
I'm going in. Dare to mess with me?
No, we do the charge attack in this build, but
Wind blade!
yeah, 68. That, yeah. I get, yeah. You get our damage, yeah. We got our answer. Even if you only get the enhanced charge attack with Animo, we're getting bigger damage from using G in it. But is that really important? Yes, it is important. To me, it is important. I like seeing big numbers. Makes me happy. Okay, let's switch our build now. Switch a little bit. Let's shift gears. Switch to the crit damage circlet. 64 over 2. I swear, if you don't crit, because mind you, she has 64. It's the same thing. Yeah, the same crit rate. If you want to round it, it's the same crit rate. If for some reason Traveler doesn't crit her, we're gonna have a problem, Hoyo. I'm just saying it. I'm just telling you now. I mean, we could basically just use food if you want to really if you really want to go there. We could just use crit damage food just to see, because all the cryo buff is giving us, it's just the stats increases is extra crit damage. See, so I could just eat some freaking food and just go from there if I really wanted to, which I probably will do eventually for like a short or something, just. In case I don't want to wait the whole year for a crowd just to do the Pyro MC test, I might actually do that. I might actually upload that later tonight. Watch on my stream. I don't have much crit damage food. I almost always only use crit rate food, which is why I'm using that now, because if we don't crit, I'm gonna have very bad words to say. 84 crit rate. There's no reason why we aren't critting. Let's go. And again, if we don't crit, I'm gonna be very confused, little annoyed even, mostly confused. See, but now clashes with their outfit. I mean, I'm not taking the glider off. The glider is staying on. This is a gift from Columbina. I'm not taking this off him. I mixed up the twins for a second. I don't even have a Lumina account. I might make one though. I also might make a Lumina account just to see. Because I've seen people online say it hits harder with Lumine, yada yada yada. I don't know if that's true. I've only ever played Ether on both my Genshin accounts. But if it does hit harder with Lumine, I like to see the proof. Or that's just their opinion, in which case, you know, I will respect that opinion, alright? I'm not one to knock someone's opinion. That's not my style. Now, this build is obviously going to be more damage focused. But how much damage we're talking, I don't know. We'll see. Because we are shredding some animal. What up? Let me just read Farina's buff really quickly, because I know she does buff. Increase the damage. What is the damage ratio? 21%? 0.23? What's the maximum? Huh. Okay, who has the health bar? It's you?
Everybody stand! I swear by my sword! Go and play!
Okay, but I did more damage to her leg. We need to... We gotta kind of stall a little bit. We need to regain our energy. But if we take too long, it just recovers. So I gotta be careful with that too.
Off we go!
Like if we take too long in this phase, it just puts them back together. We're just putting our efforts for nothing.
Get out of here!
Okay, Jean, I need you to get your energy back. I know you have like lowest energy region in the entire party, but I'm gonna need you to lock in. Acting Grandmaster.
Get out of here!
Okay. Almost. Water.
Wind blade.
A little bit more.
Let's light it up!
How many more particles we need? We're right there.
Go and play!
Oh, we need like one more particle and we got it. That wasn't enough. Okay, there we go. I was about to say.
We'll see about this. Barbados, guide us.
Okay, let's see.
Wind.
Bringing good things from you, traveler.
Wind blade.
Okay, there's the 100k. There's the 100k. I was waiting for it. Actually, was this the build I used in the video? Hold on. Let me just pause for a second. Let me just review. Let me just see. Let me just make sure I'm not losing my mind. No, the build. Wait, what? No, okay. Okay, well, either way, this build has more stuff than Farina's does in terms of animal damage, so we're gonna stick with this one for now. Even if Magina's kind of just freaking sloppily put together and built, we're keeping it. Now, I want to test the third build I have, which is the very damage focus oriented one. Which is basically the one with the lowest actual crit rate on it, but also does the highest amount of damage. 240, 250, 64 or 250. Not the worst ratio I've had. It's like almost equal to my power ratio with the other build. Jean, her energy is going to be an issue, I think. I don't think the buff scales off her attack. No, at least the damage. No, the damage buff doesn't scale over attack, does it? No, it doesn't. So I could. Okay, so we need to put this on her. We have to, because her energy is like actually becoming an issue. Her energy regen is actually becoming an issue. Traveler, every character, if you build them, if you put enough time into them. Every single character has potential to be good. Even, I'm saying this, even Aloy, even Chi-Chi, every single character, if you put enough effort and time into them, they can be easily S tier if you want them to be. Obviously, if you don't build them, or if you focus on meta too much, that's obviously not going to be the case. I don't play for meta. I rarely ever play meta teams. And if I do, it's only because of this kind of forces me to. And even then,
Let's light it up!
I barely even touch a bit unless it's for primos, because I don't have a you not freaking slice me mid-monologue. Yeah, I feel like every character has tends to be really good if you really want them to be. Yeah, you crit rate food. This build also can do the most damage, but if you don't crit, we're going to keep doing this over and over again. So that's what I'm worried about. You might be here for a while if you don't crit with this build. But they don't know fight some bosses because we pretty much figured out the team. I think for Animo, I didn't think I'd be using Jean in 2026, but you know, the Animo res, I've been overlooking it. I admit, I've been overlooking it. I didn't think it was. I didn't even think she had that in her kit. I just thought she was a healer. I did not know she had freaking constellation that reduces the animal res of enemies. I did not know that. I genuinely didn't know that. And I'm playing this game, at least on this account, since I go to 4 Fontaine drop, and then on my original account that I don't even that I can't use anymore for reasons. Since 2.3. So yeah, I have some experience, but I just never, I didn't understand kids and stuff back then. I was a wee lad. Okay, cute. Whoa, okay, do not kill the Natlings. That would be bad PR on the Inazumans. Oh, thank God you need so much energy. Now this is so much better. Okay. I don't think this should affect the damage. Because it only focuses on yeah, it did focus. It did. Yeah, I thought so. I don't think we crit there. And if we did, I didn't see the damage. I didn't see the number if we did crit. So we're gonna have to do this again, aren't we? But yeah, like I said, it didn't. I mean, it kind of did, but at the same time, it didn't because, again, the only way to use Regine is her freaking animal res. Other than that,
Let's get down to business.
look at this flying. Look, here we go. Boom. The staging non-slow method, which I have not used because I'm pretty sure it's patched. Like I'm pretty sure they patched it already. I wish I got it before they did. Again, I don't know if they did actually patch it. I'm just assuming they did. Also, I'm pretty sure you could get banned. I don't know. Don't take my word for it, but the devs might see that as a cheat. I have a freaking passive again, the alien charge attack, which we're not going to use again. We're not going to use it because although we're not going to have it all the time with this team because again, we only have one extra element. We only get one extra. Because the passive clearly states we need 2 stacks, so it would have to be another pyro. No, it would have to be pyro and another element, hydro another element, cryo, etc. But because we don't have that, increase animal damage. Does it buff their actual personal damage? It doesn't really say anything like that. It's just another form of dealing damage. It doesn't say it increases Traveler's own overall damage. So that's... Okay, we got quickly through just because... She can just keep healing herself. This team basically can't die. Traveler has a healing passive with their skill. Jean literally heals every attack she has. Bennett is Bennett. You know, this team can't die. And if it does die, it's because of my own incompetence as a Genshin player. Okay, we gotta wait. Now.
I swear by my sword.
Did I get him? I don't know if I got him.
Everybody stand back.
Okay, you know, like, stop. Yeah, thank God for the freaking Colonial sword passive. We're getting so much energy so quickly. Look at that, her burst is already back. Okay, but I don't need to get back into burst before we can do the rotation, so let's get focused on getting that. Oh, well, we got it. Look at that. Asking you shall receive.
I'm going in. Gears of the storm.
I don't think
Wait,
this...
hear me.
With the wind.
The hell was that? That was some lag.
Wind blade.
107, I definitely did something wrong, because we hit 108 last time, so I definitely did something wrong here. Unless the... I don't think it's... Unless it actually does scale up for attack, no, it shouldn't. No, it shouldn't. Okay, so it might have just been me doing something wrong then. I don't think... The damage was way too... Actually less than... It was like 100k less, but like 107 versus 108 is like potato, but like this build has... Well, the crit ratio was never really been the best with this build. The damage has always been like the high point of this build for any element. Hydro included, because Hydro AMC has a pretty good damage high with this build, but the ratio is actually probably as bad as Dendro's, which already isn't pretty good. So let's try this again. Hold up, let's just wait. My ping want to be playing games right now. We good? Ping has the worst possible timing to be acting up. You will never acting up. You will not. Why are you doing this now? Why now? I was always gonna try to do damage tests when I'm streaming. You never do this when it wouldn't matter. Also, I'm pretty sure Spinal Limit resets tomorrow. Actually, does it reset tomorrow? It does reset tomorrow. Good, good, good. More primos, which I can use for more farming to get absolutely nothing. This series has been going on for like a lot of episodes. I've lost count at this point. Yeah, she's actually gonna die if I keep trying to heal to just her normals. And then, do I get why she would need my Farina? Okay. Let's just renew a crit rate food just to be safe. Okay, it's you. You gotta vanish. You gotta teleport.
Barbados, guide us.
I'm waiting for it.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Better have an attack boost on top of his attack boost. Isn't that funny? Oh, 50k. Damn, Traveler, 50k on the skill. That's a freaking power MC level of damage. What the hell? Animal never hit that much damage by themselves.
Go as one. Off we go.
Yeah, wait. See, I'm afraid that if we don't crit, that it's just not gonna mean anything. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. Please crit. Please crit. I know your crit rate is low. 60 isn't even that low of a ratio. Ping acting stupid again. There we go, 140. It's not that much of a damage difference. Like, it was like what? 114 was 108. Like what? 6,000 damage difference? It's not. It's not that high of a difference, but I do feel like this build is like, because obviously, you know, this build is like better ratio wise, like by far, right? But I feel like it just damage, but also having a solid crit damage to crit rate ratio. I feel like this one also works. I feel like this is the way I want to go. 64 over 237. I don't think that's bad at all. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's a hot take, but I don't think it's a bad ratio to have. Okay, well, which boss do I want to fight against? Also, I didn't technically defeat any bosses, so. Kenki probably has animal res, and I think so. We're not gonna bother with them. You kind of need Geo. You move around too much, so I can't even get a salt rotation off. So let's just not do any no Inazuma bosses, yeah. Let's try. This guy probably gonna die in like 2 seconds. They need to buff some of these older bosses, like get them, I don't know, more defense or something. I don't know, something just to make them last a little longer. Cause yeah, you're level 103, but guess what? Bachara was level 100, so that doesn't mean much, does it? You know, like this is the future.
I'm going in.
Level 100 candles, all the rage.
Have fun with this. Wait, hear me.
Disappear!
Disappear.
Wind blade!
92. Yeah, I think this might be the team because the extra animal, 90% animal res, by the way. That alone makes me feel like this team is actually just the one I want to stick with. I don't know. Who else do I want to fight? Also, our residence is going to be full in 4 hours. Which would be in at like, what, 1 o'clock a.m.? 1 o'clock a.m.? Wow, very smart session starting that. I don't know who to really else to test this on. I have anecdote didn't do. What does he want? Duke to be in his office? Where else is he gonna be? He never leaves the freaking prison. Isn't that where he always is? Where else would he be? Like, it's rare to see him outside the prison. Like, it was rare to see him outside in that one freaking Fontaine event during an island patch cycle. What was it? That was a rarity. Bro would rarely leaves the prison. That was a stutter and that bad one at that. I don't know what boss do I want to fight. But which I mean, I don't want to fight. I don't mean weekly bosses. I mean just regular bosses, not like. Yeah, like boss enemies. Preferably boss enemies that won't need chilling because you basically need nice soul because it does have an insta kill. This guy too. You know what the game should do? Like, you know how HSR has, like, you know, what they resist and all that jazz? Not Genshin, HSR. HSR has the what they resist and all that, so that you know what characters not to bring in. Yeah, they should do that with Genshin too, just so that people know, hey, bring it. I forgot how I was trying to build my vodka. You know what? I will definitely dedicate a day just to farming for vodka. But until I do, actually, let's just keep this on just so that. Okay, what enemy do I want to fight? I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think, but actually, I legitimately don't know what enemy to fight. Are there? You kind of need someone from the Night Wind in order to get past that freaking other phase. So, what am I gonna deal with that? I'm trying to think. The seahorse, you're annoying. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to get angry right now. Should I wait for them to respawn? I have to teleport away first in order for them to respawn now. Please don't re-resist into anything. If you resist, it wouldn't be animal. It would definitely be like an element that it could make shield out of. So before we go, let's get some energy before we go now, just so that it's a little easier for us. See, like immune.
We'll see about that.
22.
Go as one.
What are you mad about? I'm not fighting you. You're not my enemy. I said I'm not your enemy. Why are you trying to... Okay, you're doing too much. I like the animal team. Now, unless there is a placement I could have for Goro, because I don't think Guan is good for Geo teams, I just don't really understand why. Gotta be a passive. 12% Geo damage bonus, but why would I need that when I have Zhongli who lowers their res and Goro who, if I'm not mistaken, also does that too. Yeah, higher damage bonus too. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, by 20%. So that's basically 25% geo damage res versus the 30. It would be -2. So 33%. Yeah, that's not. Of course, it's always the element I'm trying. Oh my gosh, this is like. Why are you like this? Like every time I've tried to damage this in the past, it was always the element I was trying because it now has extra res against the element. The respective element. Like, now it's gonna resist pyro, but see, look, that was a crit, by the way. That was a crit. Imagine a non-crit. It wasn't much of a difference. I want to wait for him to be like stunned or something. Okay, that felt personal. Why did you freaking pump that up like that? Okay.
With the wind.
Where'd it go? Okay. I don't even know if he crit there. He just not raising. We can't. I haven't staggered him yet. What did he get though? Ow. I don't know if Benny's burst will be full again before we do this. Okay, let's wait. Dodge swipe. Wait. Now. Get in rotation.
Wait, hear me.
Iframe.
Disappear.
Yeah, 92 seems to be like the damage for like regular overworld bosses that aren't stunned or anything with this team, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Ooh, with a freaking tail whip. I didn't know I was playing a Pokemon game. Ooh.
Dare to mess with me?
Toronto would be upset if we saw this gameplay. We'd be freaking G getting ragdolled.
Let's light it up.
You can do it again? I'm waiting for it. No, he's just freaking pooping rocks. Ah, I knew this exploded. What you doing? Buddy, you're not Azlaha. Okay, that actually almost hit me. I'm surprised it didn't. No, I'm not that good. I would, but I suck at dodging in this game. Also, you need a... Well, you don't need it, but having shield will make it easier, which, again, I can't really do. I mean, I tried doing solo GOMC against Azda, it didn't work. I tried this, like, I think a few streams ago. It didn't go the way I hoped it would. That wasn't until I up to 45. Yeah, I'm not nearly good enough to try to solo Azda with... I mean, I could... Wait. All of the Azda elements. I mean, I feel like Geo would be the easiest one to do. Well, no. Pyro would be easy too, because again, that's a Lolly in that team. Electro, every other element might be difficult, especially Dendro. Dendro doesn't have a set healer, so that one might be tricky. Speaking of Dendro, might have to be its own video, its own stream, because I don't know if there's an enemy character that would decrease Dendro damage. And if there is, I don't have them yet. Let me just check. I'm pretty sure there isn't a character that does that. I don't think. Okay, I need to get read. No, this is just Lunar Bloom. Doesn't take anything about increasing the actual damage of Dendro itself. You don't do anything with Dendro. You are lunar stuff. Okay, let's move further down the line. Emily is like burning, I think. Yeah, you're definitely burning. Yeah, you're like... I hate that she's locked to a meta that isn't really, you know, prevalent. It hasn't had any real support since Kenichi. Kenichi is the only burning DPS I can really think of, which kind of sucks for her. Baiju's a healer. He's just... I don't think he buffed Dendro damage. No, he does not buff Dendro damage. No, he buffs himself. He doesn't buff anyone else. Does Carly buff Dendro damage? I doubt she does. No, that just relates to her boomerang, which doesn't apply which doesn't increase Dendro damage of the team or the party or anything like that. And Dendro wasn't around when Dendro didn't become Ed until like these people, so there wouldn't really be anyone before that. I mean, I'm trying to think. I don't think Kaveh buffs Dendro damage. Nope. Because there's basically a gene equivalent where it like weakens their res for body like it's for Dendro. That would work perfectly. I know Durin C2 is like beautiful for like Dendro for like. What do you power that? Yeah, that would be extra 50% Dendro damage. So would they be better? I mean, even if I do pull for Durin C2. Who would I replace him with? Because my power team is already pretty built, though, isn't it? You know, my power team is already pretty solid. I don't see if we need to change it. Unless I replace Alolan with Durin. I don't know. Find some more. Let's see, let's try a weekly boss. What boss do I want to try this against now? That's the question. Dottore has too much shit going on. But this team isn't really. I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't want to deal with Dottore's nonsense. Go sort off. Pyro MC shines the best there. So doing this with this team would be kind of stupid. The whale. I'm trying to. Scara. The Vaughn would die too quickly. Same with Ottaglia. I think any boss before. I think Raiden is just gonna die way too quickly with any character that I try to bring in that isn't. Let's just Scar him. Let's just see. Let's just see what my animal team can do against Scar Mech. G4 was a level 70, so this might be a little tricky, but I think we can pull it off though. Let's go, Mr. Robot. This is the, what build is this? 64 over 237 build.
Bow before me, worm. Sure.
Ow.
Insignificant past. Or power.
No one has their burst. I should have farmed energy before coming in here. I didn't think. It's what happens when you don't think, don't sir.
Teamwork is trick. Truth repeats its course. I swear by my sword.
With the wind.
With the wind. This isn't gonna do that much damage. Also, I don't think we crit. See, this is the problem. See, this is what I mean. This is why I get annoyed. Because we aren't critting, but the build.
At my command.
Oh, we're doing this move. We can't dodge this, can we? No, someone's dying here.
Off we go. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Yeah, I couldn't even dodge that if I wanted to. I didn't have the means to dodge it.
Perish!
Could have popped this just for healing. See, he may be evil, but he plays fair. I was gonna say he plays fair, but he just comboed me in midair, so I don't know if I want to go and make that claim anymore. So at least playing someone feeble human works here because I'm not playing as Traveler right now, who's the furthest thing from human. Like they're immortal, but they're definitely not a human. At least not in the traditional sense. Humans can do the shit they do. It's normal humans.
Hear me.
Disappear.
That's it. I didn't even see the damage. The freaking burst killed him because it just stood in place. Alright, let's go.
1,000 eons Mine to dominate. Kneel! Burn to oblivion!
Off we go. Adventure time.
Reality is pain! Good riddance, cruel world.
Get out of here. Dare to mess with me?
Possible.
Everybody stand! We'll see about that, Barbados. Guide us.
With the wind! I can't lose it all again.
246, not bad, not bad. Considering Animal MC, again, Animal MC is not really meant to be a damage dealer, but I will take what I can get. I'm satisfied with it. Why are you here? Leave me alone. Go away. I don't like you. Be gone. Thank you. Yeah, I did not know Jean had a freaking res shred. So then, would she become a Varka then? I mean, I could run her a Varka, except I would need to. Actually, no, I don't know if that would work. Cause I could have Jean, Varka, Bennett, and Klee just for the sake of the Hexerite buff being active. I could do that. I don't know. We will figure it out when the time has come. When the time comes. I'm just glad that I actually took the time today just to really fix my Animal MC. I feel like my Animal was like just kind of half-assed built, or at least a team, because I just never knew who the fourth member should be. And for a while, it was Farina. But I didn't know Jean had a freaking extra, basically just an extra damage boost for us that Farina doesn't give us. So I'm content sticking with Jean on the team, and I do plan to give Jean like an actual. I mean,
Windblade.
as long as I have her burst up, she doesn't really need to have a solid build, kinda. But I still rather would want to give her, you know, something to work with instead of just, you know, half-assing the build. Because, like, I don't really need to. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's stream. Next time we are live, we're either going to be playing Persona 5 Royal, more Star Rail, or Genshin, in which we'll be fixing our Geo. Well, Geo doesn't really need to be fixed. Now I'm thinking about it. I think my Geo MC is actually probably one of the better ones that I have built, because basically all I do is, where's it go? Yeah, ratio it's not terrible. 65 over 255 with this build. With the other build, obviously it's gonna be what, 86 over 188. And then with the other build, it is is how much are we talking again? I think it's like 46, 45 or 237. This is wait. Yeah, 237. Okay. But we will get to Geo when we get to Geo. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see. This is not the right build. Hold on a second. I can't have freaking proper outro without it being scuffed. Okay, there we go. Now it's fixed. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you